For once, this is not a story about a company losing money or a factory shutting down. Europe just had its best month for car sales in almost 3 years. And the reason behind it might surprise you. It is electric cars. If you have been watching this channel for a while, you know, most of our stories about the EV industry lately have been about companies struggling, stocks crashing, or countries fighting over trade rules. This one is different. This time the numbers themselves are the good news, and they come from an entire continent, not just one company. Here is what actually happened. New car registrations across Europe jumped 13% in June, according to the European Automobile Manufacturers Association, reaching 1.41 million vehicles sold in a single month. That is the strongest year-over-year gain the continent has seen since October 2023. But the real headline is what was driving that growth. Fully electric car sales alone rose 51% that same month, pushing plug-in vehicles above 1/3 of the entire European car market for the first time. To put that another way, more than 1 out of every 3 new cars sold in Europe last month either plugged in fully or partly. That is not a niche trend anymore. That is a genuine shift in what people are actually choosing to drive. So, what changed? A big part of the answer is money, specifically new government incentives in 2 of Europe's largest car markets, Germany and France. Germany brought back a national EV subsidy program at the start of this year after cancelling its previous one abruptly back in 2023, a cancellation that had left German EV sales weak for nearly 2 years afterward. The new German program offers up to €6,000 per vehicle, targeted mainly at lower and middle income households earning up to €80,000 a year, rising to €90,000 for families with 2 or more children. Buyers must hold onto their car for at least 3 years to qualify, a rule designed to make sure the incentive goes toward genuine long-term ownership rather than quick resale schemes. The government set aside about €3 billion for the programme, enough to support roughly 800,000 vehicles through 2029. That German incentive alone appears to be working. In June, Germany registered 84,057 fully electric vehicles in a single month. And across the first half of this year, German EV sales climbed nearly 50% to reach 367,388 vehicles total. For a country that had been struggling with weak EV demand for the past 2 years, that is a serious turnaround. France told a similar story with its own incentive, known as the bonus Écologique, which has existed in some form since 2024 and gets adjusted almost every year based on how the market is performing. The French government kept this programme running through 2026 and even sweetened it, offering up to €5,200 for buyers who choose electric cars built with European-made batteries, with an extra €1,000 to €2,000 specifically for domestically produced battery cells. The subsidy amount depends on household income and how clean the car's full production process is, from manufacturing the vehicle to building its battery. In June alone, France registered 55,831 new electric vehicles, and first-half volumes in the country jumped 60% compared to last year. It is worth noting these incentives are not just about individual buyers saving money. Both governments designed them specifically to boost their own domestic car industries at the same time, favouring vehicles assembled in Europe and batteries manufactured in Europe over cars imported from elsewhere. Germany's Environment Minister said openly that the goal was to make a difference for the environment, for the European automotive industry, and for households that could not previously afford an electric car. In other words, this is not simply a story of governments handing out free money. It is a strategy to keep European factories running and European jobs in place while pushing people toward electric cars at the same time, all while keeping a wary eye on cheaper Chinese competition creeping further into the market every year. Zooming out across the whole continent tells an even bigger story. Looking at the first half of 2026 as a whole, more than 1.24 million fully electric vehicles were sold across 17 major European markets, a jump of nearly 34% compared to the same period last year. Electric cars now make up close to 21% of all new car sales across the European Union. according to separate registration data covering the full EU market, up from just over 1% only 4 years ago in 2022. And this growth was not limited to just Germany and France. Nearly every country tracked reported higher EV sales in June, with only Poland bucking the trend. Norway, which has led Europe in EV adoption for years, continues to sit far ahead of every other market, while smaller economies like Turkey have also seen electric car sales more than double compared to the year before. This European surge stands in sharp contrast to what has been happening across the Atlantic. In the United States, EV sales have actually fallen roughly at 20% so far this year, largely because the federal tax credit that used to make electric cars more affordable for American buyers expired. So while American EV demand has been cooling off, Europe is heating up, driven almost entirely by the opposite policy choice. Governments there doubling down on subsidies rather than letting them lapse. It is a pretty clean, natural experiment. Two regions, similar economic pressures, but completely opposite decisions on whether to keep supporting EV buyers financially, and completely opposite results showing up in the sales numbers just months apart. None of this means every automaker in Europe is thriving equally. Traditional combustion engine sales continue their long, slow decline across the continent, and competition from Chinese brands remains an enormous pressure point for European manufacturers, even with tariffs in place. Chinese-made vehicles, including plug-in hybrids that dodge some of the stricter tariffs applied to fully electric imports, continue gaining ground month after month. But for 1 month at least, the numbers tell a genuinely encouraging story for anyone rooting for electric vehicles to succeed. Government incentives, timed well and targeted carefully, appear to be doing exactly what they were designed to do, convincing everyday buyers that now is a good time to make the switch. The bigger question is whether this momentum holds. Germany's subsidy program is designed to run through 2029, and France has committed to its own incentive through the rest of this year, so the financial conditions supporting this surge are not disappearing overnight. If June's numbers are the start of a real trend rather than a single strong month, Europe could be entering the kind of sustained EV growth period that has been talked about for years but rarely delivered this clearly. So what do you think? Do government subsidies like these actually convince people to switch to electric? Or would buyers have made the jump eventually anyway? And does the contrast between Europe's growing EV sales and America's declining ones tell us something important about how policy shapes what people actually buy? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you want more stories on what is actually working in the EV world, not just what is falling apart, subscribe so you catch the next one. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video.